Hey everyone, hey everyone, we are at Cabarita Headland. Now on a few of my live streams we're seeing Cabarita from a distance, but today we're going to actually go to Cabarita. So we're just heading up the hill, and when we get up here I'll give you a view of the headland from a distance away, and you'll just see how beautiful this place is. So we'll head all the way up. So we're on our way up. You can see how good the ocean looks at the moment. You just wait until we get right to the top and have a look at this view from up here. It is one of the best on the far north coast of New South Wales. Just over the edge there, have a look at that. How good does that look? And we're not even seeing the best bit yet. No kangaroos around here, but where I will be tomorrow there will be kangaroos, so stay tuned for that one. I'll be down at Broom's Head tomorrow, and there are kangaroos and emus everywhere where we're staying. So let's just keep going up this way. We're going through the car park. Have a look at that again. Hey, how's it going? Everybody, the pro and top level, have a look at that. That's Cabarita Headland. So we'll just walk down this way a little bit. How good's that? So I don't know if you can see, but up on that headland you'll see a boardwalk up there. There's people walking up there. That's where we're actually going to go to. So I think I might head down this way, head down this track, and I'll walk along the rocks and the beach, and then we'll take you all the way up onto Cabarita Headland, and hopefully there'll be a few humpbacks in close. So let's go on a little journey. Oh, these rocks are slippery. Hope I don't go guts up. Oh. So another beautiful day here on the, well, far north coast of New South Wales, and in the middle of winter. Yes, it is beautiful here. Look at that. So we're actually going up onto that headland. That's Cabarita. Let's keep it going. Just walking down this rock here. Let's have a look at these rocks I'm walking down. So I'm walking down that. It doesn't show how steep it is, but just trying to grip as I'm going down here. Hey Genya, hey South Valley. You can have it. You can come over here and have a holiday here. It's beautiful. Like I said before, this is, I believe, one of the most picturesque places in far north coast. Yes, we'll see sharks. Hey Mushin from Pakistan. So what we do here in Surf Life Saving now, just let me get down the rocks, is every patrol we have a drone in the air, and the drone's up there just to spot sharks and make the water safer for all people swimming there. And amazingly, you don't see too many sharks. We only look for the three dangerous ones, which are great whites, bull sharks and tiger sharks. But I've been doing it about 5 years now, and I don't think I've ever seen one of the three dangerous sharks, which is good. They stay out wide unless there's a sick whale or something, then they'll move in to eat on that. But apart from that, they don't seem to bother us. Very rocky, yes. I'm just trying to make my way through. And what you want to do is not get your feet wet or sandy. Otherwise, these rocks turn to ice. Hope I can get up here. I'm going back up this way, guys. I'll read your messages in a second. I'm just trying to climb here. Tiger sharks are deadly, yes. We're at Cabarita Nards. Not here. The water's really too warm for great whites around here. They'll only follow in the winter time now. There might be a few hanging around. But they like the colder water down around South Australia where the seals are, sorry. Hey Magdy boy, how are you? Let me just keep walking down here. Maybe I shouldn't have come this way. We're missing out on all the good views. But just stick with me for a couple of minutes and we'll make it. All right, let's look out this way. Look at that. What is the temp of the water? It's around 21 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's beautiful here. It's not cold at all. I was swimming this morning, pre-dawn, so before the sun came up. It was actually warmer in the water than walking on the beach. So the beach temperature was 10 degrees. Then you add wind chill on top of that, and it was probably 7 or 8 degrees. And then the water's 21 degrees, and you jump in the water and you just go, oh, it's like sitting in the bath. Way. Semi-drunk here, guys. See if I can get around. Let's just have another look here. Yes, it is serene here, hypersonic. It's beautiful. No riptides. Not today. As you can see, the ocean is so flat. Yeah, the water is here, perfect blue phase. But yeah, nobody would get in trouble. Well, 99% of people would not get in trouble today because there's no big swell, so there's no big rips. All right, we're nearly at the top. Okay, have a look at that view. So a little bit of foreground, we've got the surf, and then we've got the headland. So we're going to go for a walk up around the headland. I'll just take you up this way so I can get around the rocks. Stand by. Okay, we're on a well-worn track now, so I should be able to concentrate. Yes, MB, beautiful. And no tsunami. Yeah, it really is picturesque today. So let's just get up past these people. We'll head down the beach. So you can see on the beach, a few people enjoying the winter sunshine, which you really can't call winter. Like all those people on the beach, not one person has got a shirt on or a jacket. And they're all sunbaking and they've been swimming. That's how beautiful it is here. Okay, just about at the bottom. Stand by. Oh, okay. We're now on the beach. So we'll walk along the beach. We'll go up in the corner here, then we'll go up on the headland. But how's that for a view? Hey Joseph, how are you, mate? Long time no see. Guy on his Malibu surfing right on the beach. Lucky he doesn't snap a fin out there. He's that close to the shore. Yes, Jim, it really is exactly the same here. This is like a spring. We've got enough heat here. There's just no humidity. That's the difference between our winter and summer. Probably 10 to 15 degrees cooler in winter and no humidity, which makes it very comfortable. Oh, sorry about that, Joseph. What happened? I was walking over the great white sharks. Hank, no. What we're going to do, we're going to go up here and we'll see if there's anything up there, but hopefully we'll see some humpbacks in close. So we'll just go up here. Did anyone's screen just go dark, or is it just my screen? Let me know, will you guys? I think my screen might have gone a bit dark because there's so much sunshine on it, and the Apple phones don't like all that sunshine. But we're coming up into the tree line now, so I might lag out a little bit here, trying to get signal. And we're about to go up the steps. Oh, good. Thank you for the... What if a lion comes out? Well, this is in Africa. We don't have lions in Australia. We used to have tigers, Tasmanian tigers. But they're extinct now. All killed off by the farmers back in the 17 and 1800s, trying to protect their sheep and cattle. Okay, so we're going to look over towards South Beach. So look at that. Thank you for confirming your screens are fine. You've got a guy swimming just in the corner here. Oh, beautiful spot. There's holes everywhere. That is just magnificent along there. That next headland down is Hastings Point. I've done a few live streams from Hastings Point. And the one right down in the far corner is Byron Bay. So I don't know if you can see, but you see a lighthouse up on top. No, I won't tell them about the bears. We have drop bears here in Australia, very nasty creatures. They drop out of the trees and attack you. Well, that's what we tell the tourists anyway. So how's that view? It's shooting into the sun, but it still looks pretty good. And the next headland, north, one right up the end there, that's where I shot from yesterday. That's Coogin Creek and Kingscliff up there. And that was my live stream yesterday. Oh, it's actually, that's hot here. I'm sweating. Do we have guns? No. We don't have guns. I don't know if you heard, but we had a massacre back at Port Arthur in Tasmania. And when that happened, the government took all the guns off everybody. And now everybody lives here. Everybody lives here fairly safely. You've just got the criminals now that have the guns, but they only kill each other, so that's totally fine. If you're just a normal person that doesn't get into drugs or owe people money and don't watch the news like I don't, you don't have any trouble at all. All right, so yep, we've still got heaps of bars, 5G. So there's a couple of surfers down there. You can see them sitting around the rocks just under the water. Hello Nasa, how are you? Yes, we have koala bears. They're actually quite hard to find, and really the only time you'll know they're around is in the mating season. The males make a lot of commotion, as most males do when they're in the breeding season, and they fight. All right, so this is the whale watching spot. You can see heaps of people up here. I'm at Cabarita Headland on the far north coast of New South Wales. Okay, so here we are. We're at the top, looking over the south. Oh, look at this dog, beautiful border collie. That's looking down towards South Beach there. Yes, the water is beautiful here. What I'll do, I'll just find a nice foreground and there we go. Look at that. You can just sit there and look at that for a little while. But too far, we're at Cabarita Headland, which is on the far north coast of New South Wales. Basically 10 to 15 kilometres just south of the New South Wales border, Queensland-New South Wales border. Yes, Johnny, it is beautiful here, and especially on these winter days when all the kids are at school, there's nobody around. Look at that. Hey Bruce, how are you? I'll just swing around a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but that bit of headland right in the very end, that's Byron Bay. That's the most easterly point of Australia. Alec, are you saying you're in Sydney? But no, we're 1,000 kilometres north of Sydney. Sorry about that, Joseph. I don't know why. I've got 4 bars of 5G. Yes, that's Byron Bay down there, Alec. Hey Bruce from Frederick, MD. Don't know what MD stands for. Let me think of all the states over there. But how's that view? And you'll see there's just one person swimming out there all by themselves. And as far as I can see, that guy, oh no, there's another lady just in a gutter there, but those two are the only 2 people on that entire beach. Oh, Maryland. Thank you, Bruce. DM, hello from Brazil. Is there sharks? Yeah, there's sharks in the water because that's where they live, but there's none around. I was saying before that in Surf Life Saving we actually put drones up on the weekends, and the drones fly up and down the beach. And I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and I've never seen one of the 3 deadly sharks, which is a great white, tiger and a bull shark. So you're pretty safe around here. Don't swim dusk or dawn, don't swim in dirty water, and don't swim at the end of a river mouth, because that's where the sharks like to feed. So if you do that, where did we stay? Where are you talking about, Alec? Sander? All right. So that's where we just came from. I've parked just up there, and we walked along that beach to come up here. Okay, the person that was behind me has now moved a bit, so let's walk up the hill. Look at that view. I actually come here and fly my drone here often. You can see the dolphin, whales actually. You can see the whales fairly close. Just flying around this headland is just stunning. And if you see a little knob sticking up just there, somewhere on top of that hill, that's Mount Warning again. Okay, Beshi, how are you? Maryland, thank you, Joseph. All right, so we've got 2 guys paddling out for a surf now, 1 and 2. I don't know what they're thinking they're going to surf, because it is dead flat. They must be on holidays and just want to go get wet. Oh, Johnny, how are you? California in the house. Let's just go back down this way. Look straight down there. How good does that look? Without my... Let's try and do it without my shadow in your shot. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful, hey? Hilo, Hawaii, how are you, Jim Rat? Chris, we are at a place called Cabarita on the far north coast of New South Wales, Australia. We're about 10 kilometres south of the Queensland-New South Wales border. Yes, I think everybody loves the ocean. Yes, living the dream. I'm on holidays at the moment. I'm on 4 weeks holiday. I'm actually... Stand back a bit, yeah, I won't go over. But if you do, you just got to kick wide and try and land in the water. I'm heading off to Brooms Head tomorrow, which is about 150 kilometres south of here. Going down there with my daughter, so hopefully I'll be able to do a live stream tomorrow, same time. Otherwise, the next day for sure. I'd like to do a sunrise, a middle of the day, and a sunset live stream on Wednesday, Tuesday your time. Well, wherever you are. So let's go to the edge here. Okay, there's nothing in. Oh, a couple of dolphins. Right there, 3 dolphins. You watch them come up. Can you see them? How good do they look? Just let me know if you can see them. Oh, 4 dolphins. Another one's just joined the party. So that little rock there looks straight outside that, and you'll see the 4 dolphins. Just cruising along. Where's the mermaid? No mermaids, just dolphins, mate. KRT. Don't know how you'd say that, but be nice and warm up there at the moment, wouldn't it? Being the summer over there. All right, Chris, don't be nervous. I'm fine. Look at that. Can you see the dolphins? They're just out there now. Let's just sit down and enjoy this. So we're looking over to the South Beach. So if you're new to this channel, I try and do 3 to 4 live streams every week. A YouTube shorts video on surfing or foil surfing every day, and a documentary type movie once a month. So if you like to subscribe, you'll be notified. But I'm on holidays at the moment, so I'm going to try and do a live stream every day. So if this interests you, I'll be doing these sorts of shots nearly every day. And when I'm not on holidays, it'll be 3 to 4 times a week. So please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. I've got some people getting their photos taken. Let's come back around. The lady behind me's just seen the dolphins and she's very excited. Those guys out there surfing just down here, they haven't caught a wave yet, but they're having fun. Oh, here comes a wave, mate. No, it's rolling right through him. That's how small it is. Yeah, I wish YouTube would allow us to use the zoom, but when you're doing live stream on YouTube, well, I can only get the main camera, main lens working. If anybody knows how to get the zoom working on a live stream, please let me know, because I'd love to be able to zoom in. Don't know if you can see again, that's Byron Bay out there. You can see a white dot on top, that's the lighthouse, the most easterly point in the... He's on the wave. Oh, over the top of the rocks, jumps off real quick. That's the most easterly point of Australia. The one headland just there is Cabarita. I've done multiple live streams from Hastings Point. I'm standing at Cabarita. Wind's just starting to kick now. AK. Good to see you. Ooh, the wind's just kicking and now it's cold. So I'll just head down this track a little bit. Why are the rocks so sharp? Why are my feet so soft? More like it. Alright. So that's looking around the front of the headland. Let's just have a sit down. I'll try and get a nice shot for you. You can just look out at that. Oh, now this looks stunning. Let's just turn it around. Look at that. So Cabarita, the first headland, and the one right out the very back is Byron Bay. So stunning scenery here. A couple of yachts. There's 3 yachts. Don't know if you can see them. They're just off the horizon, so a couple of k's offshore. Maybe 1,500 metres off the end of Hastings Point, headland. So we've seen 4 dolphins come through, and that's all. Would you believe that I'm actually sweating here, middle of winter, and I'm sitting here sweating. The temperature now in the middle of winter is 22 degrees. If we went down on the beach, people would be out there swimming. Oh, there's a lot of fish just down there. I'll just stand up and see if you can see them. So just down in there, there's a lot of fish swimming around. Don't know if you can see that. Do you mean end your life or to live around here and just spend every day here? But yeah, it's beautiful living around here. The house prices have gone crazy, same as everywhere in Australia. Just a normal unit around here be 3 or 4 million now. So no hope for the younger generation now to get a property. Let's just head back up here. Let's get that pandanus in the foreground. How good does that look? Yes, chicken. A lot of people. So just over on my left, you see there's 3 tiers of seating just there, and people just come up here and spend the whole day, look for whales, read a book, just enjoy themselves. So a few people up here at the moment, so I might just hide off to the corner, come back over to the first spot. Oh, okay, look at that. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. So if you don't know, we're at Cabarita Headland on the far north coast of New South Wales. We are, if you're looking on Google Maps, we are about 10 kilometres south of the Queensland-New South Wales border, and maybe even 15 kilometres south. So if you want to check it out, that next headland just there, that's Hastings Point. I've done multiple live streams from Hastings Point and the whales, and the one right down in the background is Byron Bay, the most easterly point in Australia. Look at that. Doesn't get much better, does it? So with the angle of the sun at the moment, this is the best way to look. Otherwise, if we look the other way, we're looking into the glare. Crit, you are my top #1 fan today. Thank you very much for interacting and being my #1 fan. Much appreciated, sir. Those yachts are coming in closer. I don't know if you can see them. 1, 2, 3. There's another couple to the north of the headland here. How good does that look? For winter. People swimming down there and just swimmers. Those 2 guys on surfboards down on our right. They've actually got wetties on, but you don't need wetsuits, that's for sure. So again, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. One short video on surfing or foil surfing every day, and a doco movie once a month. So yeah, subscribe and you'll be notified every time I start up a new live stream, which at the moment I'm on holiday, so I'm going to try and do a live stream every day, seven a week. So that'll be good. For the new listeners, I'm off to Broom's Head tomorrow with my daughter, so that's 150k south of here, just near Yamba. So I'll be doing a live stream from there tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, unless we get there too late and the sun goes. But if I don't, then the next day I'll be there. I'm going to try and do a sunrise, middle of the day like now, and then a sunset. So if you want to stay tuned for that one, check out my time. My time here now is 3 minutes to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So work out what time that my sunrise and sunset will be and tune in for that. But yeah, Wednesday my time, I'll be doing 3 live streams in the one day. So stay tuned for that. Let's walk up over the top of this hill. Beautiful grassed area up here. So we might actually get, I haven't seen any poo on the ground, but I'm sure you'd get some kangaroos up here in the afternoons. Maybe even a wombat and an echidna. Ouch, found the sharp rock. How's that? I'll try and get the sun glare out of the shot. Look at that. Beautiful, eh? And up to the north, the next headland, ouch, 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 is where I did my live stream yesterday. So that peninsula up there, that's Coogin Creek where I was yesterday, and I walked along that beach. Abdullah, so I am at Cabarita Headland, which is the far north coast of New South Wales in Australia. And we are 10 to 15 kilometres south of the Queensland-New South Wales border. So if you want to look that up on Google, you'll see where it is. So if you're looking, you'll see Coogin Creek, Kingscliff. Next one south of there is Cabarita. And then if we look, let's just turn around. And so we're at Cabarita. Next one is Hastings Point. And then the one right out in the background, if you can see it on your screen, is Byron Bay, the most easterly point in Australia. So let's keep going down the hill. We've got a seagull. You wait till you see Broom's Head tomorrow. It is stunning down there. And that's where we will see kangaroos, so I'll make it a point to head off to where the kangaroos, emus and echidnas are. So I just hope there's internet there so I can live stream this, live stream the animals. So we might take a little bit of food for them as well, see if we can feed them and get them in close to camera, to video them. St. Lucia. Geez, you're really picking me up today, Joseph. 3 minutes, so I'm showing 1 minute past 2 on the dot right now. Let's walk around this way and we'll go right over to the southern point of this headland. So you can see these paths are well worn. Look at that, looking down there. Looks nice, eh? Too bad my shadow's in the shot. But how's the colour of the water? It's just stunning. And then you've got all the pandanus trees. Let's keep heading out to the southern tip here. Don't know if you can see those yachts now. There. That's a this point here is surveyor's point, so they can see how much erosion. Sorry, just there. Yes. So Abdullah, if you see, oops, let's focus. That headland just there is Hastings Point. The one right out in the background is Byron Bay, the most easterly point. So we're about, from Byron to this point here, we'd be maybe 45-minute drive. Very easy drive. So that wind's starting to kick now. Ooh. Yeah, it's freezing. Why didn't I wear a shirt? The wind chill's a killer. Tell us a joke. Well, the best joke I've got at the moment is I'm on 4 weeks holiday. So I'm enjoying life, just hanging around my local area, live streaming, surfing, just enjoying life. So let's go over to the north end of Cabba. Come on, someone in this chat must know a joke. Write it up for him. Well, that's a good joke. Yep. An African prince. Wow, I've never had an African prince on this live stream before. I feel honoured. And send me your bank details. $500 is on your way, on the way. How's that for a joke? Let's just climb through here. Scratch my back. There's a few midgies here. It's starting to give me a hurry up. Where do aeroplanes go fishing? Don't know where. The jet stream, very good. Right, how long have I been going? 44 minutes. Let's make our way down. I'll go back down on the beach and we'll look out to see and have a look at this guy surfing. So, again, on Coastal Adventures, I do a live stream, 3 to 4 live streams every week. So please consider subscribing if you're enjoying the... Okay, Arad, you too. Aussies living on the coast are so lucky. Yes, we are. Actually, 95% of the population lives on the coast in Australia. The other 5 live inland. So it's quite beautiful here. We live within probably 20 kilometres of the coast. What time is it here? It's 14:06, so 6 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. Oh, there's a sea eagle straight up there. I don't know if you can see that, looking for some lunch or dinner. Can you see that eagle? And how are you, Hattie? This is the story of the sand dunes. We see these birds, the pied oyster catcher, on the beach all the time. They actually dig in the sand and get pippies. So I showed you the pippies the other day at Fingal, and their beaks are strong enough and they can actually break the shell. They can break the shell and get the food out of the inside of the shellfish. Let's walk down this way and have a look at the beach. Just stand by. Now I can go to the north or I can go to the south. Which way? Someone let me know. That's the... And over here is the south. I think I'll go to the south because the sunlight will be better. Let's just keep heading. Morning. Afternoon, sorry. Oh, there's the eagle just behind that pandanus. So you should be oh, he's just away. There it is. So the eagle is just there. There. So that's actually a sea eagle. Hunts fish. Just swimming away. A conch, yes, we get them up on the Great Barrier Reef. Let's get up on the rocks, just in case there's a snake lurking around in that long grass. A couple of seagulls on that tall rock just there. And there's a guy just out there, he's spearfishing, standing on the rock at the moment. He's got a large spear gun. But how's that view? Partake in spearfishing or looking for conch shells? In New South Wales, you actually have to have a licence to fish. They brought that in about 10 years ago, so my protest is not buying a licence. You just go over the border and you can fish in Queensland for free. So I don't know what, they're just the big people taking more money off the poor people. It's just how the world runs, isn't it? Thank you, Dirkio. Glad you like it. I hope I say everybody's name right. I haven't got glasses on. Conch eating, do you eat conch? No, don't eat the conch. We eat the pippies. Because they live in the sand, they're full of sand, so you get to wear your teeth down at the same time. Let's just walk around the corner a bit. You've really got to clean them well before you can eat them. Let's make our way across these rocks. Try not to get sand. All right, let's go down and have a look at this view. Ah, yes, very similar to Fiji. Not as warm and not as humid, but I hear they have a bad plague or something going through Fiji and all the Pacific Islands at the moment. I think it's dengue fever, which is not good, decimating some of the people over there. It would be. My father and brother used to be professional fishermen, and we used to eat crab every day, oysters every day. When I went to work, I would actually swap my crab sandwich for a peanut butter one because I was just so sick of eating crab all the time. Same as anything, it gets boring after a while. But no, I think the Great Barrier Reef is a national park, so I don't actually think you can take anything off the reef to eat. You'd have to go out wide and dive right on the outer reef. So don't quote me on that, but I'm not quite sure. So there we have it. If you see those surfers, guy walking out, two out there, there's a yacht straight out behind him. Fan first. Yes, it's a beautiful looking beach here. And that beach goes for, I'd say 7 kilometres. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people walking on it. We've got a few sunbaking up here in the corner. But yeah, there's just nobody around. It's school holidays have gone back, and it's only the people on holidays at the moment, which is nice. Let's go back over to the north side. So in February we had a big storm here, a cyclone, and it's knocked down all the trees, and this is where it's deposited all the trees around this area. So they're up in the corner. That's pumice stone. All that is pumice. So it's going to take a while for these beaches to clean themselves. Ouch. Another sharp rock. I seem very good at finding sharp rocks. And it doesn't hit me in the hard part of the foot, it'll hit me right in the arch, just to give me a hurry up. Okay, let's make our way up the track. All right, let's get some scenic shots for you guys. So I'll look through the pandanus out to the ocean. This should look really nice. So if it's starting to lag, I'm just in the tree line at the moment. Only got 2 bars of 5G. Look at that. Just head off a little bit further. Ooh, these rocks are slippery with sand on my feet. All right, made it safely down. Don't know if you saw the... All right, send it through again, Joseph. Look at this. How good does that look? Let's just swing it around. That's where we were, up on top of that headland. So people enjoying the sights up there. Let's walk back along the beach. Now rider there having a bit of fun. Surfing right on top of the rocks there. So if he falls off, he has to fall flat and don't dive, otherwise you will hit the rocks. And land with your head, you'll end up with spinal damage. So when you fall off or jump off, you got to do a belly flop. Right, moving north along the beach. So again, right up the end there, that's the mouth of Coogin Creek, that last headland, and Kingscliff. A lot of people on the beach here enjoying the sun out of the wind. It's beautiful here. CA, we are at Cabarita Headland. So we're on the far north coast of New South Wales. So if you look on Google Maps, Cabarita, and we're about 10 to 15 kilometres south of the Queensland-New South Wales border, right on the beach. As you can tell, because there's the ocean. Middle of winter here, and it's no wind on me at the moment, and it feels like about 26, 27 degrees. Yeah, it's beautiful here, mate. We've got, just out here, we've got 4 surfers. Out here, we've got 2 people just doing some free diving, having a bit of fun. The ocean's very small, so, oh, this guy's swimming right out. So there's no rips or anything out here. The water can easily make it back. Okay, if you can see, guy standing up on the surf, coming across that face, he's having the ball. And he's still going, look at him go. And off. Middle of summer here, and it's been really, really hot here in Chicago. Yes, it would be. It's really, really hot here in the middle of winter. So, a friend of mine just went over to Japan, and Tokyo's 37 degrees at the moment. That would be awful. Don't know where you want to go there in the middle of summer. Way too hot. We just did a holiday over there in winter. Went up to what's it called? Nozawa Onsen. So that was really nice. And Nozawa. I'll just walk up to these rocks. I'll give you one more view, and then I'll shut this live stream down because I've been going an hour now. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do 3 to 4 live streams every week. I'm on holidays at the moment, so I'm aiming to do 7 a week, 1 every day. And on Wednesday I'll do 3. I'll move to Broom's Head, going down there for a holiday with my daughter. So we will I'll do a sunrise, middle of the day, and a sunset live stream. So if you're around, please watch. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. No sharks in the lake, no. But 95% of the population here in Australia goes to the beach or lives within 20 kilometres of the beach, and you have more people killed in car accidents than you do by getting attacked by sharks. So CA, oh, you're my #1 fan right now. Thank you, CA. Does that stand for Chicago? But yes, it's really beautiful here. 1 hour on the dot. So everybody, thank you for watching. Get ready for the live stream tomorrow afternoon, same time. And so I started this at 1:20 Queensland time in Australia. So I do all my live streams about that time. So please consider. Oh yeah, crazy Americans and getting shot by guns. In Australia, they took all the guns off us, so only the drug dealers and that have their guns at the moment. But goodbye, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. And if I don't get one in tomorrow, when we get to the camping area too late, I will do on Wednesday. Sunrise, middle of the day, and sunset. So see everybody later. Bye.